What is going on, guys? Papa C back with a video for you guys, bringing you week 4 of season 6 of the PGL. This week, your New York Klinks taking on Ninja, coach of the Golden State Miniors. His links, of course, will be in the description. Make sure you guys go check him out. So, going into this battle, we're actually both sitting at 0-3. 3 or 4 weeks into the season now, every week we've played somebody who is also winless, except for week 1, if you want to count that. I mean, it's technically winless week 1, but it's week 1, which is kind of interesting. So, we're both 0-3, definitely both hungry for a win. Somebody's going to walk out of here with a win. Only one, but still a win. So going for my opponent's full roster here, pretty terrifying team. The PGL, very crazy tiers, a lot of crazy Pokemon are allowed. My opponent's team, Megalodios, Kartana, Aromatisse, Volcanion, Gliscor, Darkrai, Darmanitan, or excuse me, not Darmanitan, Galvantula, why did I say Darmanitan? Alomomola, Cofagrigus, Staraptor, and Avalugg. So lots of weird Pokemon. I was definitely expecting the Staraptor to come, which didn't come, which is actually pretty good for me. The Latias, the Kartana, the Darkrai, and the Volcanion I knew were going to come. They just matched up so well against my team, so I'm predominantly a rain team if you guys are new to the PGL. My thought process going into this draft was let's draft a rain team. I got sniped to Oblivion, so my team's kind of a weird rain team, and this is the second week in a row we're just not even bringing rain. So I am very scared for this matchup. Kartana is terrifying. Volcanion, when I have the rain, just even though I didn't bring the rain, it still matches up really well against me. So go over my team, Scarf Zoroark with U-turn so I can disguise it to something. I led with it because I had no idea what I really wanted to lead with. I was kind of expecting the Darkrai or the Galvantula to lead, and I figured since I have Scarf Zoroark, if I disguise it to anything, I should be okay to get a U-turn off. I have a pretty typical Beedrill with 4 attacks. I have Fell Stinger this week because Fell Stinger does a lot to the Galvantula. It actually kills the Darkrai if it's not bulk invested at all, and it does a lot to Latias if it's not defensive at all. So having Fell Stinger, having the chance to get that attack boost, very, very good. Tapu Bulu, Assault Vest, because I want to be able to eat hits from the Volcanion. I want to be able to hit Ice Beams from the Latias. I want to be able to take a Sludge Wave from the Darkrai. If the Darkrai is not Life Orb, I actually have a very good chance of taking a Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb, whatever it gets. I believe it's only a 6% chance to kill me, which is pretty good. Let me just minimize the window here with this team so I can make sure I'm actually recording. And I am, which is good. Next Pokemon we have is Kingdra. This is actually a Critdra set with Agility, Focus Energy, Dragon Pulse, and Surf. I have Dragon Pulse over Draco because I figured there would be more situations where I'd want to just not sit up and click a Dragon move, and I didn't want the -2. You could definitely make the argument that Draco would have been better, but that's just my thought process in that battle. Also figured that this was a very good switch into Volcanion, because Volcanion really can't touch me with either of its stabs, so that's why I want to bring Critdra. And then last but not least, a Cobalion with Stealth Rocks, HP Ice for the Gliscor, which didn't come, and I guess it's Latias too, Volt Switch, and Close Combat because of the Darkrai, and I think that's his only fight weakness. So going into this battle, like I said, I knew I wanted to lead Zoroark. Now another disclaimer, what I did for this battle is I actually recorded the battle, and I'm going to play the video back so I can pause it at times, because there's some things I want to talk about through this battle. So I'm like, okay, let's lead Zoroark. I should be good. I can U-turn on anything. If he leads with the Latias for some reason, I do have Night Days, which is basically a slightly better Dark Pulse. That is only 95 accurate though, so I can go for that. And I really want to see what that Latias' set is. If it's something similar to what John used in the MPA against me, where it's like a max, I think he had max HP Timid with max speed, that could be pretty scary, especially if it has Calm Mind or Substitute. So I just lead with my Cobalion, which is really my Zoroark. He leads with his Volcanion, which I didn't expect. I guess he probably thought I would maybe lead with regular Cobalion, so he could just hit me with a fire move. So go for U-turn, obviously revealing I'm a Zoroark. I switch out. Now, this damage that I get on this thing tells me that he's probably not max HP, or I got like a really max roll. So I go into this, go to my Kindred. He goes to the first turn Flame Charge, trying to set up his speed. I'm like, okay, he's not playing around. So that does no damage, as you can see. So here I feel pretty safe to go for either an Agility or a Focus Energy. So I decide to go for an Agility, as he reveals the Hidden Power Dragon, which does a ton of damage. My Kingdra's basically dead, unfortunately. So also at this point, I'm noticing he's taking a very long time for his turns, which is very important to keep in mind when you're battling somebody live. If they take a long time with their turns, that probably means they're not Scarfed or Sashed unless they're thinking about switching out, and that definitely comes into play later. And you definitely got to pay attention to your opponent's playstyle, especially in the early stages of these games. So, I see Hidden Power Dragon. I also noticed at this point, too, he's pretty much just addressing the threat. He's not really making too many predictions. Granted, it is early on, but it is still good information to learn about my opponent, because he's somebody I've never battled before, somebody I don't really know. So, I go to my Cobalion here, which I believe is actually my Cobalion. No, it's not. It's Zoroark. I go for Night Days, because it actually has a good chance to kill, and thankfully it does. I get a crit. I don't know if it matters. It really depends on what his set was, but on my damage calc, it did about 50%, and he was a little bit below that, so it might have mattered. I don't really know. So he goes hard out into his Galvantula here, and I'm thinking, like, okay, he might go for Sticky Webs. I know this thing is probably Focus Sash. I feel like that's just one of the better Galvantula sets to run. So I switch to my Tapu Bulu because I know him to get hit, and if he goes for Sticky Web, my Tapu Bulu doesn't take any hit, which is good. In hindsight, I probably should have just clicked Volt Switch knowing he would click Sticky Web, and I would break the Disguise, or not the Disguise, I would break the Focus Sash, but unfortunately that's not how it played out. So here, I want to pause it here. Here I know, right, this thing is most likely Sashed. It's the most common Galvantula thing. I know that I'm not going to be able to one-shot it because of the Sash Shot, so I have Hidden Power Fire on my Tapu Bulu here because of the Kartana. Now, I know that he is pretty inclined to switch into Kartana because Kartana can take a Grass Move for Tapu Bulu, Kartana can take a Rock Slide, and can take anything, while Galvantula really can take it. So I just click Hidden Power Fire. If he stays in, I break the Focus Sash. If he switches to Kartana, it just dies. So yeah, he switches out, and I'm thinking, I see Dunder Miffle, I'm thinking this has to be Kartana. Thankfully, it's Kartana. I'm thinking, like, okay, if this thing isn't Sash, if it's not Bulk invested, Hidden Power Fire is easily going to kill. Thankfully, it does. Kartana could have been very, very scary against my team. Well, after the battle, he actually told me he was a timid Kartana, so we get the speed boost, which would have been terrifying. So he goes to his Darkrai here, and I'm definitely thinking he's going to go for a Sludge Wave. So I wanted to switch up to my real Cobalion, but I'm like, you know what? Zoroark could take it, and I want to see if he's Life Orb, because if he goes for a Sludge Wave on my actual Cobalion, I'm a Steel type, I'll be immune, and I won't see if he's Life Orb. So he takes a very long time here to click Sludge Wave. So he clicks Sludge Wave, I'm thinking, like, okay, he's not Life Orb, so don't take any damage. He could be a Z move user, because this is a Z user, or he is Scarf. And I'm definitely thinking he's Scarf, because he would have wanted to bring Scarf Darkrai to outspeed some of my Swift Swim users, especially after Stick Webs are up, and Scarf Darkrai in general is just very, very good. So he doesn't even think here, he doesn't even hesitate, he just clicks Sludge Bomb again. So I know that definitely means he's Scarf, because he just clicked it right away. So, well, not definitely, but I'm assuming he's Scarf at this point. So I just go to my Beedrill because I know I can take a hit, and I know a Fell Stinger will kill him, and a Flamethrower, since he's not Life Orb, actually won't kill me because I have, like, very slight bulk investment, which I was very surprised to, by the way, that Flamethrower doesn't kill me, but it doesn't. So he switches out into the Galvantula on my Fell Stinger, and you'll see how much damage this Fell Stinger does. Now, this thing is Sashed. I'm 99% sure it's Sashed, so it's not going to kill, which is unfortunate. He could just easily go back into his Darkrai and just go for another move. So go for Fell Stinger here, and just look how much damage this does. Like, I know it's a Galvantula, but still, this is like, what, a 30 base power move? That's just insane. So, this thing's basically dead. He can either sack it off to the Fell Stinger or switch out. So I go for U-turn here, actually, excuse me, because I figured, even if I go for Fell Stinger and kill him, he just goes to Darkrai. And since this Galvantula outspeeds me, Darkrai will kill me with a Flamethrower, so there's really no point in staying in. So I go for U-turn, I kill this thing. And here I decide to send out my Tapu Bulu, because if I go to Tapu Bulu, that pretty much forces him to go to his Darkrai and click Sludge Bomb, because he can't go to anything else and take hit from my Tapu Bulu, and Darkrai obviously outspeed. So he goes out into his Darkrai here, as you'll see after the Sticky Webs come up. And the Grassy Surge, all these turns taking so long. But he does go to his Darkrai here, and I'm expecting him to either go for Sludge Bomb, possibly Flamethrower, predicting the switch. They're both pretty neutral plays, because he doesn't know what set I am. If I'm not Assault Vested, then Flamethrower should two-shot. He goes for Thunderbolt, though. I'm guessing he thought I would go to Celesteela, try to take a Poison move. I just go for the Mega Horn, and that easily kills his Darkrai, which is just fantastic. So Tapu Bulu is still in a pretty good health range, especially after the Grassy Terrain recovery. As you can see, I'm like basically at full HP. And at this point, he doesn't really have too many answers to my Tapu Bulu. He goes to his Latias, which is his Mega Latias, of course. And I am pretty scared for Sub Latias. I'm pretty scared for Calm Mind Latias. Mega Latias, pretty terrifying Pokemon to face. So I decided to just go for the Mega Horn here, because I know that even if he's running a Timid set with max HP, max speed, it'll two-shot. If he's running a Bolt set, it does the most damage to him that I can possibly with this Pokemon. So he goes for Side Shock, does nothing. I missed the Mega Horn, which is pretty unfortunate because I still don't know really what set he is. So I just go for it again because I know he took a Side Shock. I'm thinking I have a chance to take 2 because that does 106 down to 30. Okay, maybe I don't have a chance to take 2, but I thought maybe in the battle I'll be able to take 2 more. As I go for Mega Horn and do a ton of damage. I thought it was a crit at first, but it wasn't. That just tells me he's not bulk invested whatsoever. So I just go for Mega Horn again, or excuse me, I go for I think I went for Hornless because it'll still kill and it's 100 accurate. He goes to Side Shock and it unfortunately kills me. So at this point, this thing is really, really low. But even if he's sub, he can't go for it because he's so low. And if he's Calm Mind, he's probably not going to click it because he's so low. So I go to my to my Cobalion because HP Ice will kill it. I am Air Balloon. I actually didn't know that Air Balloon makes you immune to Sticky Web. Today I learned. And I go for Thin Power Ice. I actually outspeed here, which is interesting because I'm base 108 speed, Tim and Matt. I'm not even max speed. I forgot what my exact speed is. And he's not max speed, or maybe he's modest, I don't know. So I kill that thing, which is great, and he goes to his last build, which is the Alamool. So this could be tricky depending on the set. I decided to go for Volt Switch because I can see if he's specially defensive or physically defensive, and based off of this damage, I was able to realize that he definitely wasn't max special defense. He could have been best defensive investment, but he definitely wasn't max. And I go to my Tapu, or not my Tapu Bulu. I go to my Celesteela here because I know that an Energy Ball will kill this thing. He goes for Scald. That does nothing. He gets the bird, which is unfortunate, but it's not going to matter. I have Energy Ball. It's going to kill him. As he gets leftovers damage here back, of course. So here I just click Energy Ball. I really have no reason not to. I know it's going to kill him. Unless he has, like... His only chance of winning, basically, is if I don't have Energy Ball and he just Wish Protect spams me. So he goes for Protect here. Probably just trying to scout if I have any move to touch this thing, which I do, because I have Energy Ball. I go for Energy Ball. Nothing happens, of course. He's protected. I just click it again, and I figure there's really nothing he can do here. He could try Double Protect, but he's just delaying the inevitable. And I just... I take burn damage, you know, all these turns. I click Energy Ball here. It connects, thankfully, because he doesn't click Protect again. And down goes the Alamool. So we pick up our first win in Season 6 of the PGL. Definitely been a little bit of a struggle. But this was a very good battle. GG's to Ninja. His links will be in the description. Make sure you guys go check him out. And I guess that'll be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys next time. And bye-bye.